Earlier this week at the Anglo-American Sporting Club in London, there was a fight between Alan Rudkin, the British bantamweight champion, and Karim Young of Nigeria. Now, this fight had a very special purpose for Rudkin because it was intended as a warm-up for him before he goes out to Los Angeles to fight for the world title against Ruben Olivares of Mexico. But I'm afraid, as a warm-up, it didn't really prove very much because it was a very short fight. We're going to see it in just a few moments, and here with us in the studio to see it also is Alan Rudkin himself, British bantamweight champion, and with him his manager, the former British featherweight champion, Bobby Neal. I think, Bobby, you must have mixed feelings about this. It's very nice to have a quick win in the record book. It looks good, but as a warm-up, it wasn't used to, was it?
Not really, not really. The terrible thing is this, when you have warm-up fights, you know, there's always the chance there's a lucky punch arise or a cut. So we're happy there's no injury at all to Alan.
Were you surprised, Alan, how quick it was? Because I've seen Young a few times. In fact, I saw him in 2 Olympics, and he almost strikes me as a man who can take care of himself in the ring.
Yeah, well, I was expecting a hard fight, you know. I thought maybe I'd wear him down on about the 5th or 6th round. But I was a little bit... I caught him with a good left hand, you know, which shook him up. He wobbled a lot, you know, so I never let him off the hook after that.
Well, it certainly was a good left hand, and we've got a chance now to see the fight. This is Alan Rudkin versus Karim Young, the Nigerian bantamweight champion. It took place at the Hilton Hotel in London, and we start right at the first bell. This might well be Alan Rudkin's last appearance in Great Britain before he goes to Los Angeles later this year to fight for the world bantamweight title against Ruben Olivares of Mexico, the new world champion. If he does, of course, it'll be Rudkin's 3rd attempt to win the title. He failed against Fighting Harada, he failed against Lionel Rose, both times very, very closely. Well, here he faces the bantamweight champion of Nigeria, Karim Young, who's had only 6 professional fights in this country in 2.5 years, but is a man well capable of taking care of himself. Young is 28 and Rudkin is 27. Rudkin conceding both height and reach. It's a hard attack from Rudkin, and he's got Young in a little bit of trouble as early as the first round. Well, he was off balance. He wasn't punched down. But he's in trouble. And his legs are shaking. Rudkin is far too good for Young at this stage. Number 2. This time he most certainly was punched down, and Bill White, the referee, is going to stop it in the first round. And White, the referee, decides that Karim Young is in too much trouble.